back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for Robin Volume 3 Solo. Now that's what they're actually calling the third volume of Robin. And again, this collects like the Tim Drake stories when he's like Robin, you know. Now this actually collects stories that occurred like in 1993 to 1994. It collects Robin Annual 1 through 2, Robin issues 1 through 5, and showcases from 93, 5 through 6, 11, and 12. And as you can see, this is the cover of it right here. And again, this is known as Robin Volume 3 Solo. Now you have like Chuck Dixon. He does return as like the one of the writers, but I think like some of the other creators of these stories were kind of like different from the previous two. Now this is yet another entertaining series of stories focused on the Tim Drake version of Robin. So I think that's pretty cool, and like I said, at times it seems like it's really entertaining and good and fun when it's actually focused on like Tim Drake, like his like relationship problems, like with his like I think girl known as I think it's Ariana, if I think that's how you pronounce her name, and again like the stuff like his father and so on, you know. Now the actual action sequences and fight sequences where like Robin is actually pursuing like criminals and stuff like that, it's pretty good. I feel like it gets like very far-fetched, you know, like over the top, you know. But it's still pretty cool, and there's also stories where he teams up with like Nightwing, you know, like Dick Grayson, you know. He actually teams up with him to pursue like certain criminals, like I think known as like I think Barracuda and Chula, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, because I think Nightwing shows up because he's actually pursuing a criminal known as I think Chula or something like that. But the one that Tim Drake is after, he's actually after this criminal known as Barracuda, and Barracuda or Chula are teamed up. Now that's just like a separate story within this volume, you know, because there's like different story arcs throughout the book, you know, the volume, you know. But like I said, the art is awesome as always. Like the extra art and stuff in the book is just beautiful. Like the way like they do like the characters like Robin, like Tim Drake, all the various characters, like the art period, like the look of Gotham and all that is just beautiful and colorful, you know. It's just awesome. Like the artwork and the Robin like issues are just beautiful, you know. But one of the things I thought was pretty cool about it, you actually get a better look at Tim Drake and this Robin too, you know. You get to learn more about like his collapsible like staff, you know, how he has like the stick and stuff that can collapse, you know. You get to learn more about like his new car, like the Redbird and so on, you know. Like his cape has like pockets on it where he can put stuff in. Even like his age is really confirmed more and more that he's only like 14 years old, you know. Tim Drake himself is actually only 14, so I'm still kind of into that too, that he's like so young, you know, and he's like fighting crime and so on, so I think that's still kind of interesting, you know. And like I said, they do focus a lot like on his like relationship problems, like his issues like with his girlfriend, you know, and so on, and all kind of like things. I just leave it at that, you know. But it is like it is yet another entertaining like series of like stories. You also have like a big focus on like the characters like Bullock and Montoya. They have like a strong presence in this volume, especially towards like the later issues of the volume. You know, they actually make like a strong appearance. You know, it's like a heavy focus on their characters, which I think is kind of cool too as well, you know. But overall, I feel like the book itself, like the volume, it's like all over the place, you know. And this is just collecting all like the various like stories focused on Tim Drake as Robin, you know. So I believe that's why it's like that. It jumps all over the place. At one point you have Bruce Wayne as Batman, and at one point like the Bane incident, like the Nightfall story arc already happened. So you have Jean-Paul Valley in here as Batman, you know. So it's kind of weird that it's jumping all over the place like that, you know. You're seeing all these characters or these story arcs that show up, you know, that then, you know, that's kind of like all over the place, you know, so you actually had to read like the Nightfall stories to actually understand what's going on, you know. You had to know about that to know how did Tim get here, where did this come from, where did he get this car and all that kind of stuff, because all that stuff did occur, like I said, like even like in the death of the family, like the Jason Todd story arc, a lot of that stuff in Tim Drake actually occurred in that particular story arc, you know, as far as like the stuff that's going on with him, you know. And even like in the Nightfall story, that's when like certain people like Jean-Paul Valley took over as Batman, so that's why all that kind of stuff did happen, you know. But yeah, at the end of Robin Volume 3 Solo, this is like, yeah, another entertaining tale, you know, focused on the Tim Drake version of Robin. He is my second favorite Robin, you know, after Dick Grayson or Richard Grayson, you know, who went on to become Nightwing. So Tim Drake is easily my second all-time favorite Robin, you know. So yeah, I would definitely recommend picking this up, you know. And like I said, it seems like it really shines, it really stands out when it's actually focusing on Tim Drake himself and not when he's actually like in Robin, you know, I guess you could say, like in Robin, like heroic, you know, like when he's being Robin, basically. It's like it's more entertaining when he's actually just Tim Drake, you know, dealing with like his relationships, like his girl, you know, like his father and so on, like school and all that kind of stuff, you know. But in Robin Volume 3 Solo, I'm giving this a B-. Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well.